That's what y'all want to do? That's okay.
And this is first reading, so that's, we don't have that.
And I believe Ms. Sheldon, when she spoke to that, it was concern of children having to cross the street from one place to another.
Item 2, a resolution, supplemental agreement for MPO project STPOA-PE10, this is Little Walk Extension. Janice?
This is the NPO project that we approved some time back, and they are, the engineering numbers have changed, so they have redone the paperwork, and we have to redo the resolution. But for the engineering part of the Riverwalk extension, that's from the Finance Center up to the ball fields. Just in the engineering phase.
Is that our engineer or
No, no, no.
The engineer.
Okay. Item 3, MLK, sir. Sir.
Jennifer said, thank you, Senator President.
Sports Committee.
That's good. So that's to get started on extending.
This, we've already approved that, it was in January.
Right. Yeah.
But they needed, this is a supplemental agreement, an additional agreement to make some changes in the engineering paperwork more than anything else.
Item 3, MLK summer program and hiring of temporary employees.
Okay. This is for some program at Martin King Recreation Center. And to get it going started, and asking that we advertise for a position where we can get moving going forward with, which would be a great program. We have a lot of songs, constantly stop, people in the church, ready to go. Like, see, we go ahead and advertise, and I think Clerk told me how to do this for two times advertise, and where we can move forward with this for the program. And I have, I gave the mayor a copy of what we're asking for at the MLK Center. And I talked with him, and I talked with Scott at the wire about another part for the Martin Luther King summer program and activities there, which would be very beneficial for everyone. Lots of activities that we will have and share. So, Madam Council Manager, there's your information, sir. So, that we all can look at this together. I suggest, so it won't be too many questions from me to have it, but just basic that we have to, I misspoke. And that's just some of the guidelines I had, excuse me, I had to make sure Paul get one copy. That it's just the basis that even why you have to have paperwork to do, you sign in sheets and different things. And we have staff in some of the programs that we're going to have at the MLK Center. For the summer months. We're looking at, we need a youth director and 3 helpers with the program. Also have that we're asking for that program. We're going to have lots of games and activities there, like we will have the volleyball, the basketball. We have the dominoes, the checkers, and bingo. We put a ping pong table and other activities. We're going to have people who want to come in. It's not just about bouncing the ball. Let me make that clear. We have lots of questions. This is the educational recreation program we're going to have. We're going to have people coming in to help us with art and craft. We're gonna have people coming in, it's going to teach our boys and girls how to be young, big boys and girls, and how to dress and to groom themselves. We have someone coming in going to teach them, if I pronounce it correctly, if not, I'll just tell you how to properly sit at the table and use your fork, spoon, and knife, etiquette to the most sophisticated people. And we're going to have someone come in to teach them how to sing. And have someone come in to teach them also how to dance. We're going to, thanks to the YMCA, we're going to have a day that we're going to be able to go to the Y. We're going to be able to go and swim at the Y. We're going to have field trips. And we're just going to have a great time. And lots of these people, they are ready to go, and they're willing to give them that time. Any questions?
One question, yes. Our liability insurance upstairs, is that going to work with this?
Is it what now?
Liability insurance. I ain't dealt with it, so I don't know specifically. I mean, last year we went to the wild one. Okay.
She has.
Anything that the city actually sponsors, so.
Any other questions?
Okay,
I
go ahead.
You have here an assignment sheet for 55, and you anticipate having 55 children enrolled?
Guys, and then councilman, that's just, I'm just giving you a sketch of, you know, what we have.
My only concern is the number of people to supervise. You need a certain number of adults to supervise a certain number of children. And we would need to know, about how many you would expect to have, so we can hire the appropriate amount of people.
Well, we'll live behind on our speed limit right now. That's why I said the helpers would be 3 helpers along with the person, youth coordinator. That would be the total of 4 people. And the number 55 on that sheet is just the number that we ran out on the paper. And if we get 60, that would be great. But you get 50 children there, that's a lot of
We
children.
don't want to turn anybody away. You're going
No,
to
sir.
accept anybody who wants to come in.
And we're looking at the age, from age 6 to 13.
Right, for the background check on the employees, because they're going to work for children. That's going to be very important.
Okay.
Okay,
My main concern is that we, as a city, just simply are not prepared. And I indicated to Councilman Washington 2 weeks ago, my issues and concerns with that. Your
Okay.
school has been out 2 weeks. We've got 2 more weeks for announcements to run in the Wetumpka Herald to hire staff. Who sets those qualifications? What type of people are we going to be hiring to work with the children of the city of Wetumpka? We just simply, as a city, are not prepared to do anything this summer. I think that if we could find an organization that we could contract with, that would be in the best interest of the city, that can start day one running that program. We are not prepared.
Okay, let me ask you, answer the first question. I like your taking these thoughts. You had, like 2 weeks ago, you had today, number one, you said, we are not prepared. Don't include me with the we, because I am prepared, okay? And the next thing I like to look at is, if we are going to take care of all our children, we should always be prepared. If you was a Boy Scout, that's the motto, be prepared. Now, I gave this information out to make preparation. That's the basis of any organization that has any operations. Sure, we have to advertise 2 weeks. We have to do what's right in order to be fair. That's why we talk about the contract with the organization already set up. For years we didn't have this at the Martin Luther King Recreation Center. When I went out of office, it went out the window. You didn't say anything about it then. So why are you constantly now, sir, being very negative about the program?